Welcome to Math 201 Week 5, where we dive into Module 3, focusing on mathematical models. Let's start by checking the tracking calendar for previous due dates. Ensure you've completed your ALEKS homework and quiz, with at least 50% on the homework to unlock the quiz. Don't forget the portfolio project on Blackboard. The template is posted under the Course Assessments folder, and the link to submit the first part of the portfolio project is on Module 2. Now, let's look ahead at upcoming due dates. Make sure to check the tracking calendar of the correct dates. In this module, you will complete the All About the Benjamins assignment, check-in assignment on Blackboard Module 3, ALEKS homework, and quiz. Remember, you need 50% on the homework to unlock the quiz. A quick reminder, submit your portfolio project electronically and upload your work to Blackboard for credit. Final submissions will be saved on ePortfolio and paper submissions are not allowed. Continuing with ALEKS is crucial as it accounts for 25% of your overall grade. Keep pushing through Modules 3, 4, and 5 to ensure success. Keep an eye on your ALEKS Pi report. Practice truly makes perfect. Regular studying in ALEKS leads to improved quiz scores. Keep track of your progress and aim for mastery. Do not give up as math requires constant practice. Remember, Math 201 is a blended course combining e-learning, traditional classroom methods, and independent study. Embrace the variety of learning styles to enhance your understanding. Take advantage of BrainFuse's 24/7 online tutoring through Blackboard. The link is found under Books and Tools. It's a great resource to support your learning journey. Let's revisit the place value chart, a fundamental concept in understanding numbers. It helps in breaking down numbers into their respective parts, making calculations easier. Remember that the starting point is the decimal point. As you go to the right, all values ends with the signifying decimal amounts and there is no ones in the decimal parts. It starts with tenths. Rounding numbers is straightforward. Remember to find your place, look next door, and apply the rules. It is always the number to the right that helps you decide whether to increase the place or not. This skill is essential for simplifying complex calculations. Applying the percent equation is a key skill. It helps in determining what percentage one number is of another, a useful tool in various mathematical problems. Remember, you can either solve this using direct translation or using the proportion method following the formula. Percent over 100 equals part over whole. Calculating percentages can be simple. By understanding the relationship between part and whole, you can solve problems like finding what percentage one number is of another. For example, what is 45% of 60? Which also means what number is 45% of 60? Then you can solve it as n equals 0.45 times 60. Remember that when dealing with direct translation to math, the word is an equal sign. Of is a multiplication operation and percents must be in decimal form. Finding the total cost including tax or markup is essential in real-world applications. For example, the wholesale price for a chair is $147. A certain furniture store marks up the wholesale price by 16%. Find the price of the chair in the furniture store. Round your answer to the nearest cent, as necessary. Learn how to calculate the final price by adding the markup to the wholesale price. Determining the original amount after a percentage decrease is crucial. It helps in understanding how much value has been lost and what the initial value was. For example, a house has decreased in value by 33% since it was purchased. If the current value is $134,000, what was the value when it was purchased? Finding the original price after a discount is a practical skill. It allows you to see the true value of an item before the discount was applied. For example, at a sale this week, a desk is being sold for $244.40. This is a 74% discount from the original price. What is the original price? Let's explore simple, compound, and continuous interests. Understanding these concepts is vital for managing finances and investments effectively. Simple interest is calculated at the end of the lending period. It's a straightforward way to determine the interest earned or paid over time. Remember to express your rate of interest in decimal form before plugging in the formula. Compound interest is charged periodically, increasing the amount over time. This formula helps in understanding how investments grow with regular compounding. Remember to express your rate of interest in decimal form before plugging in the formula. If you don't have a scientific calculator, you may use free calculator apps such as Desmos Scientific Calculator. Desmos Calculator is a powerful tool for complex calculations. It simplifies the process and provides accurate results for various mathematical problems. You don't have to worry about the order of operations, because when you set up your variables correctly, the answer is given to you on the right side of the calculator. Continuous interest is charged constantly, adding to the principal over time. This concept is crucial for understanding how investments grow exponentially. We will work on this particular topic next week. Annual percentage yield, or APY, is a crucial concept in finance that helps you calculate how much you can expect to earn through interest over time. It's a formula that takes into account the principal and the interest rate, giving you a clear picture of your potential earnings. Let's dive into the comparison between simple interest and compound interest. Imagine Mary and Josh both deposit $30,000 into their accounts. Mary earns simple interest at a rate of 4% per year, while Josh earns compound interest at the same rate. Over time, the difference in their earnings becomes evident. Mary's account pays simple interest, which means her earnings are based solely on the original deposit. Each year, she earns $1,200, calculated as 4% of her $30,000 deposit. This consistent earning pattern highlights the nature of simple interest. Josh's account, on the other hand, pays compound interest. This means his earnings are based on both the original deposit and the interest earned in previous years. As a result, his interest grows each year, starting at $1,200 and increasing to $1,297.92 by the third year. In the first year, both Mary and Josh earn the same amount. However, as time progresses, Josh's compound interest allows him to earn more than Mary. This example clearly illustrates how compound interest can lead to greater earnings over time compared to simple interest. Okay, for the Week 5 class activity, we will explore mathematical models and percentages, as well as the concepts of simple and compound interest. In class, you will have a few minutes to solve the problems on your own. You may also work with a partner to discuss and compare your answers. Afterward, we will review the answers together as a class before moving on to the next topic. Let's tackle a practical example. Problem 1. Purchasing a lawnmower with a retail price of $648. With a local sales tax rate of 7.6%, we calculate the tax charge on the purchase, which amounts to $49.25, bringing the total price to $697.25. You've been researching trucks and found that the next model will cost 13.6% more than the current one priced at $38,000. By calculating the increase, we find the price of the next model to be $43,168, reflecting a $5,068 increase. In weekly ads, an item is on sale for 45% of its original price. With the original price at $110, we use a calculator to determine the sale price, which comes out to $49.50, offering significant savings. Your brother made $50,000 in taxable income. With a tax rate of 10% for the first $9,000 and 15% for the amount over $9,000, we calculate his total tax payment to be $7,050, illustrating how tax brackets affect overall tax liability. A snowplow is on sale for $321.75, which is 45% less than the regular price. By understanding the relationship between sale price and regular price, we determine that you are paying 55% of the regular price, which calculates to $585. When dining out, diners often add a 15% tip when charging a meal to a credit card. If the total amount charged is $52.90, we calculate the price of the meal without the tip to be $46 and the tip itself to be $6.90. Let's clarify some key definitions. The principal is the balance upon which interest is paid. Simple interest is paid only on the original principal, while compound interest is paid on both the original principal and any interest added to the investment. Using the simple interest formula, we calculate the interest on an $800 investment at a 4% rate over 5 years. The interest amounts to $160, bringing the total balance to $960, demonstrating the straightforward nature of simple interest calculations. The compound interest formula allows us to calculate interest paid multiple times per year, with different compounding periods, such as annually, semi-annually, or monthly. The formula adapts to provide accurate interest calculations. Let's apply the compound interest formula to a $1,200 deposit at an APR of 2% with quarterly compounding for 2 years. By following the order of operations, we determine the accumulated balance to be approximately $1,248.85. For complex calculations, the Desmos Scientific Calculator is a valuable tool. It allows you to input formulas and see your answers clearly, making it easier to handle intricate mathematical operations. With a $3,800 deposit at an APR of 7.6% and monthly compounding for 1 year, we calculate the earned interest and determine the effective annual interest rate, or APY, to be 7.87%, showcasing the impact of compounding frequency on earnings. For a $4,000 deposit with an APR of 6.2% and quarterly compounding, we calculate the accumulated balance after 1 and 5 years and determine the APY to be 6.3%, highlighting the benefits of compound interest over time. If we have extra time in class, students have the option to work in ALEKS, catch up on the portfolio project, or complete any missing assignments. This flexibility allows students to focus on areas where they need the most support. Looking ahead to next week, we'll continue with Module 3, focusing on mathematical models related to credit card and loan payments. Prepare for an insightful exploration of these financial concepts. Remember to keep working in the ALEKS software for your independent study in this blended class. It's a valuable resource that supports your learning journey and helps you master the material at your own pace.